All right, so welcome back if you've watched the first couple of videos. So I have my two parts, got my top, got my bottom for my hinges. All right, so I've made the bottom piece with the hinge and then the connector I have here on the top. And you can see that I've done the little indentations, so that they could hook on, whatnot. So now it's just a matter of putting these together. And in order to put them together, first thing we have to do is we have to save the file where we're going to put them. And so I'm gonna delete this. I don't need to save it. I'm gonna delete this. I don't need to save this. All right, we're gonna start a new untitled file here, and I'm gonna save it. So I'll just call this is a case assembly. I might already have an example, so we'll call this example 2. All right, and so what we have created here, I'm going to put these in here. So I'm going to start off by putting this first one in here. All right, and as you can see, we talked about this in class, you can move it. So I'm going to move this away from the center, hit OK. Then I'm going to get my other part here, and I can just leave it where it is, that's fine. I'll hit OK. All right, now let's see what happens here. So to assemble, we're just going to do joint. And so you want to select the top part first. So I want to join this right here, and I want to join that to this part right inside here. Let's get this there like so. All right. Now you'll notice it's backwards. That doesn't really help me with it being backwards. So you can see here, it's on there backwards. That's not good. And so we have to fix that. So I'm gonna hit escape here. And so the issue is that I made a mistake. All right, I have this the hinge at the top here. I want it down here in the bottom. So how do I fix that? Well, what you can do is we can move. And so I need to change this. I want to move a component. And hopefully you don't make this mistake. You have this set up in the bottom like it needs to be, and you don't have to do what I'm doing here. All right, so I'm going to select that. The axis that I want to rotate this on, yeah, I think it's this one. And I want to rotate it 180 degrees. Press OK. All right, so I've gotten this rotated 180 degrees, but it's still not right. I need it to be on the other side. So I'm going to rotate this one more time. So we're going to right click, press move. We're going to select the component and select the axis. And this time I'm going to do this so it rotates around 180 degrees that way. Well, not 181. Let's try 180. And there we go. Now we have it in the right spot. So now I can do my join that I want to do. So we're going to go to joint. I want to select that, move this around, and do this. And there we go. Now it's on the way I want it to be. So I'll press enter. All right. Now it looks like it's slightly off. And that may be, I'm pretty sure I used the wrong length for like the indentation, how it gets indented in and stuff. I didn't use the right one, but just in case, like the hole here, this hole size is not as deep as the peg is. I think I might have made that mistake, but we're gonna check on this just to make sure. We'll try this one more time, and I'll zoom in when I assemble this just to make sure that I'm doing it right. So we're gonna zoom in here. All right, so I want you. Zoom back out. We're gonna rotate around here. I'll zoom in here. All right, and I want to put you there. Oh, nope, I did have it right. I just see, zooming in makes all the difference in the world. I got it exactly where I want it, so I'll press enter. Okay, so, but I don't want it to like rotate around. I want to be able to have it rotate in the correct way. So we're going to select this flag right here. I'm going to left click on it, then right click. I'm going to do edit joint limits to do a minimum, and I want to rotate a minimum -90 degrees. That doesn't look right. All right, so let's see here. So we're going to change this to 0. So it looks like I'm going to have to play around with this a little bit. Let's change the maximum to 90 degrees. Oh, now it does what I want to do. That's what I want. So we'll animate this and let's see if it works. Yes, that's exactly what we want. So we want 90 degrees. All right, so you may have to play around with it. Now mine's below. I think the issue is because it's below the axis. But that's it. That's all you wanted to do here. And that's how you make an assembly and put two hinges together. And I also showed you the move function. So now you know how to move a component if you need to. All right, you just right click and then select what component you want to move. And I did a move type. Notice there's all these move types here. Pivot, translating. So like if you want to just slide it, I did rotate because I needed it to rotate around. And so that's what I did there. And then you do not do free move because it will really mess up what you're doing. So trust me, don't do free move. All right, but that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This helped you out, and we'll see you in class.